You imagine you went home and said, Mom, Dad, I'm a part of the Hebrew Israelites. They're not going to exactly be proud of that, man. That's not something to tell the rest of the family about. You know what I'm saying?
I say something like that. The brother's saying, we basically look crazy out here, man. We're out here wearing these garments, right? We're telling you that we're going to be believed in UFOs. We're telling you that we are the real Israelites, the real Jews in the Bible, man. So all these things we're saying, it's making us look like we're crazy.
Right.
And that's another reason why these people don't want to associate with us, like the brother was saying.
Yeah, you know? That's why I said, if you read it again, it says, be not thou therefore ashamed of the testimony of our Lord, right? Be not thou ashamed. Because when you first come out here, especially when you're by yourself, spirits can come on you, man, and tell you to go back into the world. Wow. Because you're out here, and it's almost like you're by yourself, man, and it's like people are looking at you funny. You know what I'm saying? They can see that you're kind of nervous, you're stumbling with your words. You know what I'm saying? You're kind of like, how can I say, man? You know, you're very mindful of how people are looking at you, you know? But the scripture says, be not thou ashamed, man. So you gotta believe in this thing. You gotta soul search, man. You gotta find out why you in this thing. Why are you in it? What are you expecting? What do you believe, man? Be not thou ashamed. You have to be confident when you're out here. Because how people gonna believe you if you don't believe yourself? You better know what you're talking about. You better believe what you're talking about, man. When you talk about the chariots, do you even believe? Say if you've never seen a chariot before, do you actually believe that the chariots are gonna come, even though you've never witnessed them? You know? Do you believe that Yahweh Shai actually died and resurrected? Do you believe that? The question also, it says, but be not thou therefore ashamed of the testimony of our Lord. The testimony is what the spirit of prophecy, man. So be not ashamed of these prophecies, man. Nor of me his prisoner, but be thou partaker of the afflictions of the gospel according to the power of the Most. This is the power of the Most High, man. This right here. This is the power of the Most High. Right now, we don't have nothing, but if we can be bold, this is what makes a man. These scriptures right here. You want to find out the recipe to being a man? Go over inside this book. This is the power of the Most High. The Most High can resurrect a man out of his deadened estate, man. Alright? And give him power. Give him his spirit, man. Okay? And so therefore, we should partake in these afflictions, because to be a man in this world, according to these scriptures, is to be afflicted, man. You can't be a real man in this place. You will be afflicted. You'll be fired from your job. You'll be told to tone down your voice. Okay? You'll be told you're a misogynist and all kinds of other things, because you got the spirit of the Most High. You got true and masculine spirit in you that was sent from the Lord, man. Because you've been reading the book. Alright? So you got to partake in the afflictions of being basically a man, man. A man of the Lord.
That's why he says that Ezekiel 9, for those that cry and sigh for the abomination that be done in the midst of the earth. It's like, you know they're all going off. And it's bugging you, man. Everything about you, man, just everything is pissing you off, annoying you, because of, being the spirit of the Lord.
Right. Right.
So Luke 6:26, woe unto you when men shall speak well of you, for so did their fathers to the false prophets.
That's right. Woe unto you when men speak well of you, man. So this is not positive in the eyes of the people of the world. Okay? Woe unto you when men speak well of you. Why? Because you're saying things that please them. You're a man pleaser. You're doing things to please their ears, man. Okay? That's what you're doing, man. But the Lord said, blessed are you when men are offended with this, man. Blessed are they that are not offended, man. Because people take offense. People take offense that their world is coming to an end, man.
Yeah.
It's going to be destroyed by fire. Everything they know, when we condemn our sodomites, homosexuals, lesbians, when we come out here and say we don't fear the queen, we don't fear their sentence, man. We don't respect none of their rulers. Okay? And they're all going into slavery. All their politicians, all their government leaders. The Lord, our Lord's gonna come and put chains on all of them, man.
That's right.
When you come out here and tell them that, you really think that people gonna love us when we do that? When we condemn LGBT parades, okay? We tell Edomites that they're going into slavery. We condemn effeminate jakes. We tell the majority of our people, if you don't repent, you're gonna die. Because we know the future. We know, we can see it in the scriptures. We can visualize what the scriptures is saying. We know the future.
Right.
We're telling them, we're saying, listen, they don't repent, you are gonna die in your sins. We impose, man. We're telling them, listen, we're imposing the scriptures on these people, man. People want to do what they want to do. They don't want to come to the light because the darkness is the light to them. And the light, this light is darkness to them. Okay? But the darkness that they're in on, that's light to them.
Yeah.
That's the way. But we're telling them that's not the way. That's not the truth, man. And if they continue, nuclear missiles is gonna be their future, man.
That's right.
So they don't like that. Okay, we don't.
I'm just saying.
Because there's a point, he had a point. Then I hand it back over.
Hey, what is it? So, back in Luke 6 and 26. Woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you.
Right?
For so did their fathers to the false prophets.
So did their fathers to the false prophets. Okay? That's the pastors, the church guys, man. The guys in the church. You got all kinds of sects of Christianity. You got Jehovah's Witness. You got Seventh-day Adventists, Baptists, Pentecostal. And them churches are filled up, man. Male and female children, family. Your grandparents go there. Okay? So did they to the false prophets. Because the false prophets don't speak the testimony of the Lord. They don't speak what the Most High said to teach, man. They go according to the course of this world. Go ahead, you know.
Verse 27. But I say unto you which hear. No, that's it.
There's one that says, blessed are the day when men shall separate. Is it what's that, John 6 again? What's that one?
So it's verse 22. Blessed are ye when men shall hate, and when they shall separate you from their company,
Right.
and shall reproach you, and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake. Rejoice ye in that day, and leap for joy.
Right.
For behold, your reward is great in heaven. For it like
Because we're telling them that what they're doing is wrong. Okay? We're telling them that their deeds are evil. Okay? Living after the flesh, man. And not living according to the spirit, man.
Can I read this one out?
When you constantly get onto somebody, that can annoy them.
Precept to what you just read. Luke 6. Oh, 1 sec. 26. 26. Woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you, for so did their fathers to the false prophets. Same one.
Go on, the same one.
Woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you, for so did their fathers to all the false prophets. But I say unto you, which... Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Read on though.
27. But I say unto you, which
hey, love your enemies, do good to them which hate you, bless them that curse you, and pray for them which despitefully use you.
But you go read what you said about men shall separate. Yeah,
So it's Luke 6 and 22. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company.
yeah, because you have to understand we're like party people, man. We get on people's conscience, man. Everybody has a conscience, but they live according to the flesh because it appeases them, man. It appeases the flesh. Okay? It appeases the flesh. Excuse me.
Yeah, because the scripture says, why trimmest thou ways to seek love, man? We're not out here doing that.
Right.
That's what I don't like to hear people coming out.
Get that scripture.
Get that one. Don't understand.
So you were speaking in it, sir.
No, go ahead. You know,
Right? Because when you see like sodomites do what they're living according to the flesh, they're in that zone, man. That sin, that mode of this, you know, this having a laugh, this enjoying themselves, this, you know what I'm saying? Being faggots, holding hands with other men, you know, doing all that, you know, just living according to the flesh, man. So when they see us, we remind them of the right thing, man. We bring them back to that conscience, man. We bring them back to that, you know what I'm saying? When we reprove them, it makes them feel like what they're doing is bad, that they shouldn't be doing it. That's why they want to bring out the phone or call the police. Because we're stopping them. We're making them feel bad about what they're doing, man. Because they know what they're doing is wrong, but there's no one there to tell them what they're doing is wrong. That's where we come in, man. We're like the party poopers. Okay? We come here to tell the people of Babylon that your deeds are evil, man. Okay? Your deeds are evil, man. Alright? See, when you're a man of law, you can't fear the world, man, and what the world is going to do to you, man. Calling police and in prison, man. All of this is going to serve as a reward in the kingdom. You're going to get rewarded all the more, man.
Right.
No matter how much these people come, and they come trying to attack you and try to shame you for preaching. That's just being not ashamed, man. Because when you preach this word, the people going to come and try to shame you, man.
Yeah.
I remember times when I was out of the street and I had crowds, man, condemning me, man. Like big crowds, man.
Oh.
By myself in Brixton. So much so they'll be shouting and they'll be drowning my voice out. Because I'm by myself. People will try to shame you, man, because they're so... We do what we want to do. We can do what we want to do. Like little kids. You know little kids?
Yeah.
You know like a little kid like... just wants to have his way. Now, that's how strong the flesh is strong, you know. The flesh is strong, man.
So it's that two-edged sword, man. So the words that we're bringing out is cutting the spirit, like we were just talking about. That's bringing about their guilt and what they're doing, man. So all these people out here, you know, we're all sinners as well. And all these people out here, they're all sinning heavily, man. So when they're hearing the words coming out of the scriptures, it's cutting them.
You know what I'm saying?
They start thinking about the shit that they're doing, basically.
Yeah, they got to rethink. You know what I'm saying? And they don't want that. They just want that. It's much more simplicity is on bliss.
Yeah.
It's blissfulness to be a one-track mind, just do what you want to do.
Yeah.
When you tell them what they're doing is wrong, it forces them to split their mindset to think, hold on, even though it's nice, this guy told me it's wrong. So it's like it confuses them, man. They're in a double mindset, man, and they can be annoying. You know?
Yeah.
You want to do what pleases you, but this guy's words is making you forcing yourself to discipline that pleasure, man. You know?
It's the spirit, man. Naresh used to do a video for the spirit. Went to camp and he was talking about how ignorance is bliss. You know what I mean? And that's what it comes down to. That if you're not hearing the truth, man, you carry on doing your wickedness that you want to do. That do what thou wilt.
Do what thou wilt, man. It's that spirit that's heavy, that demonic spirit. Ephesians 6. You fight. Go against flesh and blood, man. Get that precept I told you that to
So John 3:19, and he says, and this is the condemnation, that the light is come into the world, and men love darkness better than light.
So read that again.
He says, and this is the condemnation,
Right.
that the light is come into the world,
Right.
and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil.
Because their deeds were evil. Now, when you go into First Maccabees, when Esau came into power underneath the man Alexander the Greek, Alexander the Freak, yeah, it said that during his time, man, and even after his death, that's when evils were multiplied, man. It said men, when they say they loved evil, read that again, because their deeds were evil. Excuse me. So underneath the rulership of Esau, men are gonna love darkness rather than light, man, and their deeds are gonna become evil. Why? Because the ruler, the people are gonna be just like the ruler. The ruler is Esau, man. That king is Esau, and everybody up under him, they're gonna follow the vibe of Esau, man. That darkened, evil vibe. Okay, read that again.
It says, John 3:19, and it says, and this is the condemnation, that the light is come into the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil.
Men love darkness rather than light, man. And when you look at the word darkness, it's like ignorance. As this brother said, ignorance is bliss. They love blissfulness, man. Okay.
For everyone that doeth evil hateth the light, neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved.
Right, so you know that we're not of the darkness, man. Or this unity right here.
Like you said earlier on about being the party movers, because we are bringing the light, and we're showing that their deeds are evil, and they don't like it.
Right.
They don't like to be told that adultery is going off. Okay, to be told that eating pork, they love bacon so much, they don't want to be told that eating pork is going off, man.
Yeah.
You know, they'll put any other scripture out, they'll find something out the Bible to argue, to justify themselves eating pork, man.
Yeah.
You know? You can even bring it scientifically, showing them that that the animal itself is just nasty, man, to eat it, man.
Yeah.
You should not even touch it. But now they'll argue with you, man. They'll fight you if they have to, man. Try and take their bacon away from them. You know?
But even with the sin, it's just their way of life. That their way of life is geared towards establishing a family, strengthening their career, finding their career, man. Okay, their whole lifestyle is centered around the world, and we're telling them about the world to come. We're telling them that this world is going to pass away. Okay, we're telling them about Third World War, nuclear apocalypse, Yahweh Shai coming back with the angels. Okay, but these people want to live their life. We're telling them they gotta forsake their life, man.
Wow, man.
We're telling them they gotta forsake their life. Okay.
And the thing also is a lot of the things that they're doing, they don't even recognise them as being sin, man. Because the laws in place now are telling you that it's okay to be homosexuals and lesbians and transgenders and all that. So to them, that's not even sin anymore. And scriptures talk about changing of the ordinance. Who did that?
Yeah.
The master villain, man.
Yeah, they're so empowered with to be a lesbian or gay or transgender and all that. There's been some people that have lied saying that they are when they're not, because you get benefits, you get empowered. They empower you. So if you say you're gay, lesbian, transgender when you're not, you get more benefits, you get more opportunities in the so-called entertainment business.
That's true, because I was debating with this guy at work. This guy at work, right? And I was, we was going into that. Say what you said again.
They empower them. They empower the LGBT.
So I'm saying to him,
Q and P are empowered.
I'm saying to him, like, so these people, you know, because they're talking about how oppressed they are. But when you really look at it, they're probably the least oppressed people on the planet. They can all these new laws and all these new rights for themselves. You can't say nothing about it. You know, they're running up in all the industries, all the things on TV. You know, they're everywhere now. So
Yeah.
how are they?
That LGBT thing, it was being celebrated pretty much the whole summer. They went from city to city to city having festivals, man. All these McDonald's and big shops, they all had banners outside their house in support of it. Okay? Basically, Jack was really, man, this whole thing, nobody's supporting Jack's fight anymore. They've now just all that civil rights movement or whatever, they've all just put that under the rug. Now they're saying, you know, that's not important anymore. Now it's about the LGBT now. You know, about their rights. And really, man, they're getting hella rights, man. You look at them funny, you're going to jail now. You see?
Yeah, but Esau is a true demon, bro. He's a real evil creature. LGBT, lesbians, gays, bisexuals, transsexuals, LGBT.
Q, queer, and P for paedophiles. They added two more on top.
It's all against life, man. It's all
That's
against.
what I'm trying to say.
It's all against life, man. It's just that's all death, man. Nothing in that LGBT, LMNOP, whatever you want to call it. Nothing in that is bringing forth life. Man.
That's how you know they're the wicked, man.
They're the wicked, right? That's why it says men's deeds are evil because they love the darkness, man. We're living in a time of gross darkness according to Isaiah chapter 60. Where gross darkness is covering the people and men love the darkness, man. Why? Because their deeds are evil. Okay? Their deeds meaning their works, man, their actions, the things that they do, man. In a day-to-day, on a weekend, man. The things that they go out and do and they practice is evil, man. They get together, you know what I'm saying, birds of a feather fly together, you know, they get together and they do evil, man, behind closed doors. Even now out in the public, man, it's all out there now, man. You know what I'm saying? They're celebrating this shit. The whole spirit is, like I said, going from city to city, and the whole focus is on promoting sexual deviancy, man.
Yeah.
Alright? And they'll have you believe that it's not about sex. But that's all it's about.
That's what it's about.
What else is it about? You know, a proper family with love produces children.
Where exactly?
You can't do that in that environment.
That is not exactly. Excuse me. Where's the children that could come out of that, man? Where's the natural order? Where's the hierarchy now? Where's the, you know what I'm saying? What life could come? What children and reproduction can come out of that, man? You know what I'm saying? LGBT, that's just sex, and that's just now, you know, the moment. You know, this instant gratification, getting your freak on, man. You're not thinking about the future. You're not thinking about the next generation of mankind. Where's that gonna come from? If all you're promoting is you know, same sex and all that thing, man.
To make a point, but if you go into society and tell people that it's okay, according to the Bible, for a man to have more than one wife, they'll start saying, oh, that's oppressive, that's this, that's backwards. But telling a man
Bigotry.
to a man to stick his wad up a man's canal, that's okay. Something that brings disease. But something that brings forth life, i.e. having multiple women, that's backwards and evil. It shows you how fucked up.
There was a video of West African woman going into that, man. We saw that. And she was basically explaining that it's biological for men to basically commit adultery. Not that we would call it that, but to have multiple women because of the amount of the ratio of men to women.
Right.
In order to reproduce and to build nations, you would need to have a multitude of women to one man. She did this, I think she said, how many men?
30 men.
30 men will populate. Apparently, men on the world.
With the amount of sperm that men produce,
Yeah.
we won't take 30 men to impregnate all the women on the world.
And this devil's got you that, you know, he's telling you you can only have, you know,
One man, one woman to every man.
Don't promote a woman having multiple men before they promote a man having multiple men.
Exactly.
That thing about my body. My choice. That thing.
Slut walking and all that thing.
Yeah, but slut shaming is finished, bro. It's like they're promoting it.
Right.
And now, so,
it's Isaiah 5:20, and it says, this guy keeps waiting. What you keep up for, man?
So what?
He came from the other way. He goes in front of the camera. And then comes back. What's wrong with all that other?
Go.
Isaiah 5:20, and it says, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter, man.
Yeah. So it's the turning of things upside down, man. That's Esau's world. Okay? He's the deceiver. So he's gonna take the truth and turn it into what? A lie. That's what he's gonna do. He's the devil. Okay? If you tell these Edomites they're the devil, they don't even complain anymore about it. How dare you call it? They know they're the devil, man. They know it within themselves that that's what they are, man.
that's why they're down for anything, man.
Are you Edomites the devil? They know they're the devil, man. It's in them. So excuse me.
I remember our video Sabak had out, and this Edomite was walking down the street just like a clown, actually dressed like a clown, like the Joker, basically. And I think he said to them, he was talking about how, Edomites are the right man is the devil, so the right man is the devil. And this Edomite's like, yeah, he's like, the right man is the fucking devil. Like, he's really going into it. He's like the true spirit was coming out.
Yeah.
And you'll find a lot of them saying that. There's another video, some brothers on TV saying that. And this Edomite was telling another Edomite that he said, we are the sons of Satan, and he's our father. And he was being sincere, like, he wasn't even wrong.
He wasn't playing, bro. Because they know, bro, when you into this truth, man, you can sense spirits, bro. You can look at Esau and he knows he's not righteous, man. Esau's not righteous. There's not in him to be righteous, man. The scripture says you know a tree by its fruit, man. And bring out all the precepts that you presently have. Bring out the one that I told you.
Second.
Hold on.
Second Ezra 13.
Just get all these scriptures out first.
Second Ezra 13 and 30. 54. For thou hast forsaken thy own way, and applied thy diligence unto my law, and sought it.
Read up a verse. Read it.
Verse 53. This is the interpretation of the dream which thou sawest, and whereby thou only art enlightened. For thou hast forsaken thy own way.
So it says what? Read that. Where you at? Yes,
This is the interpretation of the dream which thou sawest, and whereby thou only art enlightened.
So only you are enlightened, meaning only you have been deemed worthy to learn this interpretation. Okay? Meaning not everybody can learn these are testimonies, man. It's only given to a few, or
For thou hast forsaken thy own way, and applied thy diligence unto my law, and sought it.
Right, for thou have forsaken thine own way. Okay? So as I was going into about how when we come out here, and we come out here to annoy people, man. We tell them, listen, okay, what you're doing, your deeds are evil, what you're doing ain't right, you know what I'm saying? You gotta repent, tell our people to repent, but at the same time, you gotta forsake your way, your life, where you think you're going, man. The objectives you want to reach in this life, man. You gotta forsake all of that. You gotta forsake your way and apply your diligence onto the Most High's word, man. Read that part again.
For thou hast forsaken thy own way, and applied thy diligence unto my law.
And apply thy diligence unto my law. Okay? So that can be, like I said, that's an annoyance to the people, man. Okay? So that's the whole thing. Where's the whole that's the message?
Number 1. This is I've got 2 or 3. It's Ecclesiastes 1:15 concerning Esau. It says that which is crooked cannot be made straight, and that which is wanting cannot be numbered.
Right, because we're going because the conversation started going into Esau, man. You know, that Esau, you know, the whole LGBT, you know what I'm saying? And that whole vibration that this whole world is under, man. Okay? It all stems from a certain people that the Most High created to be the crooked. Okay? And there's nothing correct in these people, man. Because when you're in the world, you just see Esau as being a man. He's just, we're all human beings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're all human. There's no difference between any of us. You know what I'm saying? We all have blood in our veins. You all have emotions and feelings. You're not better than me, I'm not better than you. We all have rights as human beings. That's how you see it when you're in the world, man. And when you plunge into this truth, and the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua opens up your mind and your understanding and gives you that spirit and makes you start opening up your eyes to see certain things, man. Then you start to see, hold on, man, these Edomites, they're the devil. They're actually not what they said they were, man. There's something not upright about them. When you read the scriptures, it makes you think, yeah, that's kind of true, you know. It says his heart is not upright in him. Then you start to see, hold on, ever since Esau's been in power, he always does crooked shit, man. The Romans, the Greeks, Alexander, the Greek, America, England, Esau never does anything righteous, man. It's always something that's sexually deviant. It's often pedophiles. You know what I'm saying? This man, there's something in him, man. There's something inside of him. It's not his skin. Even his flesh is off, man. His leprosy. The Most High's woody hair, dark. Melanin said that Yahweh Shai, he was dark like he was burned, man. The scripture says, he has seen me, has seen the Father, right? So we know the Most High is a melanated black man with woody hair, man, so-called black man. A so-called Negro is sitting on the throne, man. But Esau's the opposite of that, man. He's the complete the adjacent. He's the opposite of that, man. He doesn't have woody hair. He has no melanin. He won't even tell you that he doesn't believe in God, man. They'll tell you that they don't believe in God, but they believe in anything that's associated to Halloween, you know, horror movies, Freddy Krueger, all these, you know, you go on saying movies that have got nothing to do with holiness, man. Anything to do with demonic entities, man, and it's psychopathic, you know, bloodshed in this blood movies, man.
That's why you see them at the rock concerts, right? Dressed like faggots and all their leather and the makeup under their eyes and they're throwing up the devil horns and all that shit. Because it's in their spirit, man. They love that, man. They feel like home in that environment, man. Jake's not involved in that shit. Job 14:4, and it says, who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? No one.
Say, read that again.
It says, who can bring a clean thing